Hey everyone, it's Paolo. Now today I am so excited because I am going to be talking with the entire cast of How I Met Your Father, including my girl and my friend Hilary Duff. You guys, season 1 was amazing, but let me tell you, with these first couple episodes of season 2, it's even better. So I am so excited, and I'll see you guys from Paramount Studios with the entire cast.
Spoonful of Paolo, here we go.
A little boy listening to her albums, here I am, like, coming out, listening to Metamorphosis. Just,
You're not little.
he's so annoying sometimes.
Are we the same age?
15, yes, well, you're younger than me, but let's just keep it like that.
Yeah. You trying to make me the old one?
No.
We're gonna have a problem here.
It's a spoonful of Paolo, okay? I know, I'm good joking. Okay, here we go, 10 minutes. You ready, husband?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, hi.
Hi.
This is such an honor to be here on the set, talking with you guys. Thank you so much.
Oh man, glad to have you here.
Season 2, you guys, I know you just taped your 20th episode last week. So now that you guys, I was thinking, they need like a side hustle. Like they got more time on their schedule. So I'm like, they need some marketing thing. So we're like, what do you guys think of this?
Oh,
Whoa! Yes.
You are too much. How do you do this?
My husband. But listen,
It makes you do it.
but listen, was one of your first scenes, the first episode,
Wait,
season
this goes
1.
in a car, right?
Yes, this goes
That's on the windshield.
Yeah,
That's
on the
perfect.
windshield.
So one of you can take
Cool.
this.
Yeah.
Dude, that's really good.
Oh my
That's
God,
badass,
so
But
dude.
look, this was your first scene, first episode. You guys just taped your 30th episode last week.
Yeah.
Right.
What would these guys be surprised to know about this journey that you've
That
been
we got a
on?
pickup?
yeah.
Like this was the
And
pilot.
you know, I
Tell me.
feel like what to me, like thinking about these 3 people versus the 3 people sitting here right now,
Yeah.
is I think none of us had ever done a multicam. We didn't know the format. We didn't know how it worked. We didn't know how to find our rhythm. I mean, it was really like we were so new, and I feel like, yeah, these are like babies.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
babies.
But
And
it's
it's
really
so
only
fun
like a
now.
year
Sweet
ago.
I feel
smiles.
like now when we show up to work, it's like there's still this kind of energy. We're still friends, but I feel like we're so much more aware of what needs to be done and what, like how it works and what it takes and how to do it best and how to find the chemistry within each other. Like that, knowing how the sausage is made really is like helpful for us going into the 3rd season, hopefully.
Yeah, much more
100%.
understanding, much more trust.
Wow.
And that was the
And
thing.
we also know each other so well, so
Yeah.
we know each other's rhythms.
Yeah.
We know
100%.
like how you're gonna take a joke and win, and like how we pace things up or
Yeah.
slow things down. It's cool. It's
You
fun to
see it in this season. In season 2, you
Right.
can see that bond that you guys have
We're
with
like
each other.
tuned in.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah,
100%.
yeah.
You know, with
For
you,
sure.
Hilary, I remember you telling me when your manager called you, they said, Isaac and Elizabeth want to talk to you. You had just finished Younger. You were going to give birth to your precious daughter, May, I think in 1 week. And then you were on the phone with Isaac because Elizabeth was having a baby.
Yeah. Our kids are best friends now.
I know,
So
I see the
cute.
pictures, amazing. But when you said yes at that moment, could you ever have imagined that, season 2, 20 episodes, ratings are amazing, people are loving you guys. Like, could you ever imagine just by saying, you know what, I'm gonna say yes to the show?
Yeah. I think that a lot of the times in this business, you have to just toss yourself in and trust that you're choosing good people to work with, and that you believe in. And I felt really scared. This was a big project to like not disappoint and to like convince the people watching that it wasn't just like another version of the old show. And so it was like just putting a lot of trust in the creatives behind it, that this was going to stand on its own legs. And then the casting, like it's really hard to see. I'm like, okay, I'm here alone. What does the rest of this look like? And like I could have never imagined that it looked like this, and that we were going to work so well off each other and like have these adventures and just really have real people filling out the space of like me reading the script and being like, oh, okay.
You see it in season 2. There's something special with you guys, because I remember when you guys did your first table read, you guys went out for drinks, for that first table read on season 1, and now you guys,
Oh my
that
God,
connection.
we like had no idea who each other was.
and now look at
Oh
you
my God,
guys.
that's so
crazy.
funny.
Like
That's
trying
crazy.
to learn what to talk
That was so
about and
funny.
like who these people are.
That was great.
I'll say another thing, like
Yeah.
if you think about the sort of way we kind of learned to gel in the first season and the way we really like stepped it up in the second season, the way we finished the second season just last week was our first ever for all of us live
The
audience.
I know. I saw.
And they never did that on How I Met Your Mother, and it was
Yep.
the first time that we ever did it, and it felt like a new layer of synchronicity. Like the way
Wow.
that we leveled up and all were on the same page. There was no one in the cast, there was no one in the writing team who, was having a bad night. Like every single
We
one
were
of us
high. We
I
were
mean, holy
high.
shit, it was wild.
We're about to shoot our
It was so cool how locked in we all were. It just felt like we'd reached a new level that we didn't even know. After 30 episodes, we were capable.
God, it's
it makes me so
crazy.
excited about what's to come.
I remember you had wrote on your Instagram, and this is so good because we all love Sid. He's hysterical.
Yes.
He's so funny.
See?
And this is what you wrote.
You
said,
see?
listen to Hilary.
If you say
listen to
so.
Sophie.
It's not funny.
If
No.
you say so.
I'm like, you are
I said this
so
to you last
funny.
year. That scene you did when you were kind of naked and you had that thing in the
Kinda
front. That was one of the best scenes ever. Like
Hell
that deserves an Emmy win. Here's what you wrote. You said season 2 is kind of goated. I hope you guys love it because we sure as hell do. What an absolute blast! It's like season 1. Season 2 will have you in tears. 20 weeks of friendship, love, laughters, and tears. Let's go, baby. Who's your daddy? So I'm gonna ask you. You could be my daddy. No, but let me just say, like, what you said, tears. Tears, what? Tears of joy, tears of happiness. For the people who haven't seen, obviously, the rest of the season, what would you say?
Both. Like the story is about life, right? At the
Yeah.
end of the day, it's about life and love, and it's not always jokes. It's not always laughter. Sometimes it's very real. Sometimes
It's
those tears.
choices.
Yeah,
right?
they're mad choices, and
Wow.
sometimes it's like tears of happiness, right? Tears of like, what am I doing in this
Disappointment.
world, and what do I do next? And then
And
there's
tears of like laughter because it's so batshit
hysterical.
crazy the
It's
stuff that we
so
do
good.
this season. We do so many insane off the walls.
I know, but I
this
can't let you
year.
off the hook because we saw that kiss at the end of season 1. Meredith. We saw
Oh,
that.
right,
And,
yes.
and now we
Yeah.
see
Dirty
we're-
rotten cheater.
I'm so mad because I'm always going to be a team Jesse no matter what.
Oh,
but
thank
when
you,
we saw
Apollo.
that and we saw like yesterday's episode as well.
Yeah.
Like, are you hoping like you just when you're as the actor you wait till you get the script or are you deep inside like oh I want to be with Sophie I want Jesse to be with Sophie like what goes through your mind?
I want the scripts to tell me I love being surprised. So I don't mind if Jesse doesn't end up with Sophie, then that's an opportunity for heartache. That's an opportunity to lean into these other emotions.
Yes.
That's an opportunity for Jesse to be single and stupid and fleeting or heart sick, love sick. Like I just look forward to the opportunities that are provided to us in the stories that the writers come up
I mean,
with.
you guys, that first episode 2, like of season 2, like you gave us your vocal hello when you sang that. My family's like, did you see
God.
Hilary sing?
Oh my God.
When I'm mad. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm watching it. Don't worry about
Oh
it.
my God, do you know how much time they gave me to prepare that?
how much?
Like 5
Maybe
seconds.
like
God.
5 minutes.
Yeah,
and
because they
said,
didn't know
"Okay,
the
3
license.
songs."
Yeah, they didn't know which ones they would get licenses
Oh.
to. So they kept like throwing. Actually, it's going to be this song, and he'll be like, okay, and when I
Since
go
we've
off.
been gone by Kelly Clarkson, who my husband recorded and said is the best vocalist he's ever recorded in the studio with nothing on her voice. I was like, cool.
Hillary, listen, you killed it. The electric slide y'all did. I mean, that scene was worth everything. Like, we watched
was
it
a
like
lot
3
of fun.
times over. It was so good.
my
It was
God.
so good. Okay, so my last question is this. If we saw Elizabeth and Isaac, the creators of the show, obviously, for those who don't know, they were walking here.
Yeah, this sounds.
And they
this
drop
intense.
this envelope on the
God.
floor.
Whoa.
Would you open this envelope to see
That's
who
him.
the father is?
110%.
That's what Francia said too.
Yeah.
I would not.
You would
maybe
not?
not.
Serge,
I
you
mean,
wouldn't do. You wouldn't.
Serge might not.
I would not.
Out of all the personalities,
Okay,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
wanted
yeah.
you to
might
open
not.
it because I wanted you to open and see who the father is. Maybe.
Wait,
Yeah,
will you
Maybe
just
let's see.
open this?
Oh man, I can't wait to see where this
It's
is
gonna
going.
be blank. Mommy, baby daddy.
Yeah.
I know he was a
For
huge
friggin'
fan
sure.
of How
Oh
I
my
Met Your
God.
Mother, your husband. So now that you're talented and gorgeous husband, now he gets to see his wife play Sophie in this. I mean, that's got to be, and I know he was at the taping last Friday watching you.
big
That's
fan.
got to be a huge moment, for you and your family, like for all your families. It's just a beautiful thing, really.
You're so kind. I think he gets more excited for me and cheers me on more than I realize like what's happening in my life because everything is so like just so many moving parts,
Yeah.
of with the kids and stuff like that. So he's so excited. And then he constantly, I'll be like, what is this thing in the script? And he'll be like, that's from the original. Duh. Like, I'm like, oh, got it. Thanks for
But wouldn't
keeping
y'all
me up
agree?
on
I
it.
think why everybody loves you, Hillary, and especially playing Sophie, is because you're authentic to yourself. You know what you want in this business, and you're going to stay true to yourself. And I think that's what makes you special when people love you, because you've been in this business for a long time. So you're like, I know what I'm going to do, and I know what I'm good at. And I think we all can say, yeah, that's so true. So
God, it's so nice for you to give me the boost that makes me think that I'm actually in control of the things that go on. But but in some way, you know, I agree, and thank you so much.
Look, you guys, I want to say thank you. You know I love you guys. I love the show so much. I can't wait to continue watching. It's going through the whole summer. We got winter, we got spring, we got summer, going these 20 episodes. So thank you. I am so proud of you guys, and you guys just deserve it all, because it's one of the best shows on television right now. It really is.
You're the
okay?
absolute best, bro.
Oh my
Thank
God.
you so much.
Okay.
We love you,
I love you guys
Paolo.
too. Thank you. I love you guys. Okay.
I love this.
I know, I love this so much. This is
couple in action.
I absolutely love to see it.
Here we go. Let's do it. How I Met Your Father, season 2. I am so excited to be here in person. I'm just honored. You guys are amazing. Congratulations, season 2. You taped your 20 episodes of it.
Yep.
Yes, I'm gonna start with you, Francia. You know, I know that you grew up watching Spanish soap operas, and you would look at that TV and you would say, that's what I wanna do. You made that dream come true, you know? And I know you wanted this role of Valentina so bad. And you, I think it was like a 3-month process. You were in Jamaica during your birthday. That's when it was all happening. What was it about Valentina that you're like, I want this role? Because you know she's amazing. She's amazing.
Yeah, you know what? When I first got the sides, it happens sometimes with actors.
Yeah.
I felt the same way when I read Adrian for Secret Life, where I read it and I said, I hear my voice. I see her so clearly. I know what to do with her, and I don't audition without getting coached, and I didn't want anyone to switch what I was envisioning when I read it. So I worked on it myself. I taped it, and I was so proud of it. I remember sending it to my manager. He called me. He's like, shit. And I was like, yeah, I know. Have fun.
Wow.
And I was just waiting. Like, I was just so confident about it. So that 3-month process was hell. Wasn't it, Tom?
Yep.
Well, also, too, like, I wanted to do novelas, which is drama. So I always thought I would do drama.
Yes.
And I remember my manager saying, when I first signed with him, I want you to be on a sitcom. I was like, I can't do comedy. I don't know what you're talking about. I know Grownish is a
look
single
at you
cam
now,
comedy. Yeah, joke's on me. So if you say you can't do something, listen, life will laugh at you and say, yes, you can.
Wow. Mr. Tall and
Yeah.
Curious. Can you give me 2 words to describe Tien and Francia? What would you say? 2 words. 2 words.
Francia is loud and annoying. Tien is kind and annoying.
Wow.
Okay.
Tom literally in my thank you card was like,
Shut up.
No, his thank you card to us was like, it's so wonderful working with you.
no, Tom told me he wants to choke me half the time. I was like, I want to choke you half the time too. It's real.
Okay, listen up. Because
All right.
wait, I
Okay, that needs some clarifying.
No, it's a joke. It's a joke. We love each other.
They know it's a joke. They know.
Yes.
Listen, you guys, you know.
Their love language is threats.
Yeah.
So it's what it is.
Oh my God. You know, with Charlie and Valentina, I have to say, look, we know what's happening. We saw the cliffhanger on season 1, the finale. We see where it's going in season 2. You know, we know he doesn't want kids. You want kids. You guys are like the Brad and Angelina, because you guys are so hot, so beautiful, so funny. So like, what are we going to do to make them get together? Like, what can we do for Charlie? So you know what? I think I'm going to have kids. Given what's up with my mom and what we went through, what can you say? Like, what can we do to make them get together?
Yeah, Charlie.
It's a long game, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a long
We're
game.
playing the long game.
Yeah.
They're 2 people that find themselves at points in their lives where, I don't know, maybe they should have met a few years earlier or maybe a few years later.
Yeah.
But we've sort of seen the first
Yeah.
coming together of the 2 of them.
Yeah.
And then we're seeing things slowly move certainly as Charlie begins to settle into life. I think everything was such a whirlwind, especially in season 1 between the 2 of them.
Oh my God.
I personally love this storyline because it's
do
such
too.
a real conversation, especially at our age,
Yes.
where it's stuff that you have to talk about and really think about. And it was one of those moments where, as females, and I've done this before, where I had to make a choice whether I listen to what he's saying or I try to change his mind.
Wow.
And not once did she try, although in the episode last night, it was revealed that Valentina is confident that, they're going to end up together. But
And then we go camera shot on him with Charlie. We're like, no, leave her alone.
Yeah, but like everyone has to go through their
100%.
through their process. So we'll see.
100%. You know, Tien, we're so much alike. You know, because we're both gay.
Yes.
We both went to Sunday school.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know that your parents immigrated from Vietnam. My parents immigrated from Italy. Because I know your parents were here last week and they saw you.
Yeah.
And here you are playing this iconic character, Ellen, who's now has Rachel. What was it like for you seeing your parents in the audience? Because I think that has to be such a huge moment for you, for all of us in the LGBTQ plus community, seeing your family root for you. What was that like?
Oh my God. Well, it was honestly incredibly special. Like it is a moment that I'm still processing and I don't ever want to forget. And they came here with my wife. Like it was just really so special to see the three of them together. And I think immigrant parents sometimes get a bad rep for being kind of harder on their children, harder on their queer children especially. And I just feel very lucky that my parents have been so loving and so supportive and are the first ones to tell everyone about Ellen and Rachel, and like to have that and to have them share that with their family and friends, like I just feel endlessly lucky that they're my parents.
God. I felt like seeing that picture of you guys, it reminded me because my parents were so open, so beautiful with me. You know, my mom, of course, she passed away last year, but I think of like, when I saw them, like, God, like when you have these immigrant parents and they've come so far because they only knew what they knew. My parents grew up in a small town in Italy. So seeing that was just beautiful. I'm really, really happy.
Oh, thank you
okay,
so much.
My last question now is this, okay. If Elizabeth and Isaac, the creators of the show, were walking backstage and they dropped this envelope.
I'm the first one to snatch it.
Oh my God! Wait a second.
Okay,
So
really?
you would look inside to see who is the father.
Absolutely.
Okay, so
I'm so nosy. I'd be the first one to snatch it. I'd rip it open and I'd look at it and I'd try to figure out how to seal it back together and be like, oops.
Okay, and you? What would
I
you do?
would push Francia out of the way, grab it, light it on fire.
Okay, and you?
I would tell an adult that I've just found it
Oh my God!
and let somebody else make the decision for me.
Okay.
Now the producers are never going to trust me.
I probably would do the exact same thing, so we're going to open it because I think this could tell us who the father is, maybe, possibly. Maybe I did come in kind of with Elizabeth and Isaac, so let's see who the father is.
That's great. Oh, that's so funny.
It's an adorable photo.
so cute
Oh
as well?
my God.
That's so cute.
I mean, speaking of photos, I'm like, hello, you've taken some beautiful photos to yourself, this and this. Like, this is like Charlie's Angel, which we can see this happening right now. And I mean, this, we can't forget about you. Like, you're just, this was really, really good, you
Tien
guys.
was so smart. She brought in her camera, her little Polaroid, and just started taking pictures of everyone.
Wow.
And if it wasn't for her, I don't know if we'd have any memories.
Okay,
But what I didn't show you is like the 20 photos that did not turn out.
we all do,
like absolute
you know,
shit.
we all do that. We
but
all
there's
do
some
that.
good ones.
Look, I just want to say it is an honor. I love all three of you. I mean, I love all six of you, but you three, I'm talking to you three. I love you guys. You guys are so talented. This season is so good. Just when you think you can't top season one, you're topping season one. And I can't wait for to see the rest of the season. I'm so proud of you guys. You inspire me to dream big. And congratulations and continued success. And I'll see you guys next season.
It's an
season
honor to
three.
sit with you.
You're so good at
You're
what you
the
do
best.
every
It's the
time.
best.
I really enjoy these conversations with you. It doesn't even feel like we're doing an interview. You're so good at
Right,
it.
we get this list of long sort of interviews that we've got to do for the day, and every time we see your name pop
Yeah,
up,
you're
we
so
go,
memorable.
excited.
You bring so much
Truly.
energy and so much warmth and
Yeah,
love to this.
and even over Zoom last year, there was so much energy in that, and it really like screamed through the screen. So thank you.
It's about you guys, not about me. But this is going to be my reel, so thank you. Okay, you guys, thank you so much. I'm so excited. Season 2, it's out. You guys watch it, Hulu, and I just love them, and I love you guys too. All right, bye.
Bye.
All right.
Oh my
God.
God.
You guys are amazing. Okay, we got to get our picture, then you guys go, because I know you guys got a crazy day. Okay.